Manchester United set a new English top flight record of 28 unbeaten away from home. But result and record aside, how did the game pan out tactically? Let's go to the whiteboard. When United were in possession, Wolves had a mid-press block of a narrow front three backed up by their double pivot to cut off central progression and looking to nick the ball in the half spaces with their pressing trap if United tried to play through midfield. Going to screenshots of the game, with Varane on the ball, we can see Wolves' 2-3 mid-press block, putting pressure on United's midfield. Varane is forced to hit a cross-field ball out to Shaw, which Wolves cut out. Despite Wolves' narrow press formation making it difficult for United to progress centrally, it did free up Shaw and Wan-Bissaka, and United were able to exit from defensive areas quite easily when filtering the ball down the flanks. The space for Wan-Bissaka and Shaw was further accentuated with James and Sancho playing high up the pitch, pinning Wolves' wing-backs. But in my opinion, when United got to the halfway line area, this is when things started to go wrong. The first issue was just a bugbear for me, and that was how slow Wan-Bissaka was on the ball. When getting the ball from the centre-backs, instead of just playing the ball straight into midfield, giving them the most time, and then moving off the ball, he held onto the ball for too long, inviting Wolves' pressure, which resulted in turnovers. Going to screenshots of the game, with Wan-Bissaka on the ball, all he has to do is play the ball infield to Pogba, in all this space, who can then look to dictate play. Instead, he continues to carry the ball, stunting the play, giving Wolves' midfield the chance to shut the space down. At the point Wan-Bissaka pushes the ball down the line to Sancho, United are now swamped in midfield. Sancho plays the ball infield to Pogba, who is pressed by Neves, and United give the ball away to Wolves' most dangerous player. When United were able to build the player, Wolves settled back into a 5-4-1 defensive structure. Despite the amount of space between the lines, especially in the half spaces, Pogba was met with this throughout the game. All of United's front line, playing on Wolves' defensive line, looking for the ball in behind. The ball in behind worked well against Leeds, but Wolves are far more organised than Leeds were. Consequently, we needed someone to take up positions in the half spaces, to either exploit the space or disconnect the defensive line to create space for others. Going to a screenshot of the game, this situation is bizarre. Pogba is on the ball, and despite all this space between the lines, all four United attackers are in a straight line looking to make the same run in behind. The irony of this situation is, it's Pogba that gets into these areas when he plays on the left. This lack of depth and lack of occupancy of the space between the lines was a constant throughout the game. In pre-season, Ollie spoke about United pressing more aggressively and winning the ball higher up the pitch. However, it's yet to come to fruition. United's counter-press in particular was shocking against Wolves. When United turned the ball over in the attacking third, there was no reaction or attempt to counter-press to win the ball back, and Wolves were able to play out from deep areas easily, despite the numbers United had around the initial turnover. Going to screenshots of the game, United have just given the ball away, with Wolves seemingly pinned in a tough position to clear the ball. Semedo plays the ball between Shaw and Sancho to Neves, who when in possession, despite 5 United players within counter-pressing range, Neves remains unchallenged and Wolves get out of a difficult position with ease. The Devils' verdict is, if United were 3 or 4 down before Greenwood's goal, there couldn't have been too many complaints. But Wan-Bissaka's goal line clearance, along with some of the last-ditch defending, showed great mentality and kept us in the game to eventually win it. There are issues both tactically and in terms of team and squad balance, but it's better to learn while winning, and this could prove to be a crucial 3 points come the end of the season. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the game. Thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next video.